Hi, my name is Ranan Shahar. I'm an acupuncturist from California, here to talk about this new, quote-unquote, ancient, innovative technique that creates space in the human body in a way unlike any other method out there. It's very specific to create space, especially at where the soft tissue attaches to the hard tissue, or where the muscles attach to the bones. That is usually where the energy gets stuck. It becomes like a cement, and the tissue gets dehydrated and very hard, and so it causes people to feel stiff and impedes range of motion and flow of energy and so forth.
And what is the name of your program?
The name of the technique is called Atlas Evolution. Atlas, after the mythological figure Atlas, that the story tells that he used to carry the world on his shoulders. And so one shoulder was lower than the other one, which is the condition most people have. And because of that, it became a synonym for the name of the first cervical vertebra, the very top one, the one that the head sits on, also known as C1. This is a very important intersection, I would say, in the body, where brain meets body. Okay? The Chinese called it long time ago the gate between heaven and earth. It is at the level of the atlas where the spinal cord connect to the brain stem. And a pressure there can cause all kinds of problems, physical and even mental, emotional. When the atlas is tweaked, that's what happens. It causes a pressure right there on the base of the brain.
And how is your program unique? What does it do?
It is unique because, first of all, it's a non-chiropractic technique.
Can you say my technique is a Atlas technique?
Atlas Evolution is a non-chiropractic technique, meaning we don't do any adjustments. Really, all we do is creating space in the soft tissue. And when I say soft tissue, I mean the muscles, the ligaments, the fascia, the connective tissue, the subcutaneous layer, all of those. That's where the tension is held. So if we can release the tension, the person will feel freedom unparalleled to what sometimes who never felt like that in their life. But that's how we are designed. We are designed to be free. We are designed to be light. We are designed to enjoy life. And we are not designed to feel tight and pain and depressed. So, so that's what we offering. This is a way for people to get free from the chains of tight muscles, really. But those tight muscles or tight soft tissue affect us also emotionally and mentally. So that's why I say it. So then we feel like we don't have freedom. We feel like it's like too tight in the physical. We feel also too tight in our psyche. So we become irritable and sometimes depressed or not at ease, not relaxed. And so when we create the space, there's more spaciousness, then we also feel more relaxed and more connected with ourselves and more connected with the earth and where we are, and it makes us feel present. Most people are not present. We're always somewhere else with our thoughts. You know, that's why when we look at most people like that. Why? Because we are in the future. We are not in the present. So the whole idea is to help to bring myself as well as the people that come to have treatments to a state where they are in their body, where they are present, you know. That's the whole goal. And then there's a huge shift in consciousness and in life because we can be present. So
how long would the feeling last after you give them your treatment?
How long will it last, the results, is also a factor of the patient that receives the treatment. So we will do our best always to give the best work, meaning creating the space and doing the treatment. But then there's a part that is up to receiver too. And that part is about being a part of this shift, which means I strongly encourage people to be in a good posture after the treatment. You see, most people are not in good posture because it hurts, it's uncomfortable, or it feels unnatural. We can solve this problem, and then immediately after the treatment, but that's immediate, and you will see on some of the pictures too, how the posture of one before the treatment and after the treatment. And immediately after the treatment, people are taller. We measured it many times. The posture is way better, significantly better. And the range of motion from side to side, and up and down, is significantly better, much better. That's obvious. So now there is a shift, but the brain is not used to it yet. So the brain kind of wants to go back to the old habits, to the old way of caring, and that's very normal. So there's a period immediately after the treatment for the first few days where I advise or recommend the people that receive the treatment to really be aware of their body and of their posture. It's easy this time physically, but the brain is not yet used to it. After a few days, it becomes gradually a second habit, and then it's effortless. But to carry that good feeling, that's what's important, because people's body tell us the whole story of their life, of what's happening with them, you know. So if we carry ourselves in a certain way, it's because something is going on, and often things from early childhood that affected us until today. So for example, when you see many people are like that, with their shoulders rolled forward and the head rolled forward, what are we doing? We are closing our heart, you know. So when we go like that and in a good posture, then heart is open, you know. So that's what I'm talking about. The shift has to be a conscious shift, that the receiver is a participant, complete participant of it. It's not like we are doing something to someone and then this is not that kind of treatment or that we offer. It's very different. It's not you come to the doctor, to the practitioners, and they do everything and you don't do nothing. That's the old paradigm. But in this, what we offer is a partnership, you know, and the participant becomes part. You see, the best doctor really is within each one of us. So the body knows how to repair and correct itself. But often it can't do the job because it's too stressed from all the stressors in the environment, in the food, in the water, in the air, and most importantly, what I call the emotional baggage that we carry, or the emotional toxins that it's so hard for us to let go of. So when we can allow ourselves to let go of that emotional baggage that we've been carrying for many years, and this is the same for older people and for younger people. We all have our emotional luggage, I call it, you know. And so the idea is to get rid of it. And once we get rid of it, now the body has more energy to perform its task of self-healing and self-repairing and self-correction. That's really what the body does.